You're now above the Northern California fields that feed the world. Midway between the University of California, Davis and the town of Winters is a bridge spanning Putah Creek, which runs in a deep ravine slicing from the mountains on the west to the Sacramento River on the east, splitting apart vast farm fields and nut orchards. That bridge these days is known as Graffiti Bridge. It's continually changing. It's an Apophenia paradise. Expect vulgarity. Built in 1923, one of only three in California, utilizing a concrete overhead tie arch design, the Stevenson Bridge is a vital passage for moving large agricultural machinery, supplies, and harvests throughout the area year-round. The bridge is also a favorite waypoint for countless local cyclists, young lovers, and sightseers. Looking up, note elevation doesn't matter, including the top to these taggers. There's paint everywhere. Many letters, squiggles, scribbles, all blending into a visual static, where some items are appealing and others are eyesores. Markings that may have meaning for certain people are indecipherable to others. Simple signals noise. They're all here. Meanings, not so much. Heading south over the bridge, graffiti is everywhere evident on the approach to the deck, the side rails, cross ties, soffits, all the pillars. It's a splendor of color, shape, images, words, and random markings on the entire bridge, top to bottom. Traversing north to south, here is a closer look at some of the graffiti on the east side. You'll notice pictures painted over pictures, text everywhere, haunting figures, hearts with love lettering, rebuttals over messages, exhortations of imaginary friends, and a whole lot of "what's that?" It's graffiti. You've got politics, angst, anger, promises of enduring love, calls to the wild, magical symbols, loneliness, and plain old profanity. The reigning rule is if there is a surface, it must be painted. More paint, more optic juice. Heading northward, let's pause to view some of the east side artifacts. Now, let's head south and view the west side. If there's a surface, it calls for paint, not necessarily in the hands of an artist or a poet. You see figures, splotches, layers of crud, ambiguous strokes, perhaps significant to someone somewhere sometime. There are happy-faced and sad-faced emojis, names, numbers, lips, aliens, and fish. Multiple languages, anarchy symbols, and lurid sketches. Turning around, let's head north and pause to view some of the west side artifacts. The bridge deck and its approach are likewise festooned with symbols, long messages, and janky renderings. Even the lines on the road are somewhat expressive. The deck is filled with color and contrast. We see flowers, rainbows, stars, ghosts, tawdry nudes, portraits, and of course, amoebas. Heading back north, the deck doesn't disappoint. Fraternity or sorority letters, bicycle sketches, gaudy swirls, rockets, political profanity, lovelorn pleas, initials, flags, butterflies, bees, phone numbers, aliens, peace symbols, area codes, screeds, and spilled paint, all embellished by tire tread marks, and a closer look at two items, David and Free. Going aloft, we see the green river known as Putah Creek flowing underneath. The bridge is a favorite photo op location. Here, someone seeks a picture of their car amidst this colorful backdrop. Again, Stevenson Bridge is an essential thoroughfare for farm equipment and their ever-attendant pickup trucks. Here's one typical mower heading northwards, and here's another large tractor and its implement with trucks heading south. And yes, it's wise to move out of the way of a racing cyclist ripping across the bridge. And that's all for this video about the Stevenson Bridge in Winters, California, the Graffiti Bridge, as it's known around here. I'm your host, Jamie Zachary Fox. Thanks for viewing.